Hey guys, this is Belinda with Willow, Birch, and Clover, and I wanted to do a quick flip through of a journal that I finished yesterday. It's already listed on my Etsy shop in case you're interested, but this one is called Remember the Day. It's a hardcover, meaning that I used book board, very firm for the covers. It measures 6 by 9 inches. Let me see. I realize I didn't get a spine measurement. And the spine is just over 2 inches wide. There are 3 signatures in this book. And they're arranged a little bit differently than I used to. Meaning that the first signature has lots of envelopes and tuck spots. And the last does too. And then the middle section is more of just a journaling section. I'll show you that when we get inside. But I used fabrics on the cover, and I did some light stamping, and I sort of ruched the material because I like that look. The colors in this journal, I kept the color palette neutral because it's feminine, yet a little more masculine in feel with the ephemera. Sort of lending itself to the grungy look. You know, I think that the really beautiful grungy books that I see all these other artists doing, they're feminine in that, you know, with the ribbons and the laces, but the ephemera itself is very masculine. So we'll take a look at this. And on the front, I just did some layering with fabrics and put a simple book plate here. You can certainly add a photo on top if you want. And when we go inside, you'll see what I mean by using more masculine ephemera. This is a pocket with some brads on the corners, and I just put some little tags in here for tuck spots. And on the first page, this is actually a belly band. And behind it is a little piece of ephemera that I created that opens up. And inside, you can keep tags or notes or whatever you'd like to keep. And that just closes back up by going around and wrapping on the closure. And it tucks under your belly band. Okay. On the next page, we have a little pocket assembly here. This is all for the pocket, and your ephemera tucks back there. This allows you to hide smaller pieces back behind here that can't be noticed at first. Lace on the papers, and I used some different journal and ledger papers throughout just to add interest, littler pages, as you can see. This is actually an envelope on a piece of fabric here. And behind here are tuck spots. This is a tuck spot. And then when you flip it over, there's a collage assembly on the lid, and it opens, and there's a little hiding space. And I did some stamping on the envelope. Here are 2 more small pages and another ledger paper trimmed in fabric. Coffee stain papers. This is an envelope tuck, and it's on a pocket. There's a pocket in there. And then I just did a decorative piece of ephemera on the back. More pages. Another one of those bag-like pockets. I love the colors with the black, and the beige, and a few whites thrown in. As you can see, the papers are heavily coffee stained. And I did ink stamping on lots of the fabrics that are on the edges of the pages for interest. And there's the other side of that envelope that we talked about. There's a pocket and that collage assembly there. And then this is another little pocket assembly. Lots of little ephemera tucked in. And these pieces like this I threw in because you can use them to decorate throughout your journal. And they just give you some extra pieces to use once you begin writing inside. There's more papers. Okay. And this is a pocket assembly. It's a little bit different. Again, it's got the hidden tuck part here. But this is constructed a little differently. You lift this tab. There's an envelope closure there. You lift this tab. There's an envelope right there. This is its closure. So little hidden spots, I guess you'd say. And then this is a fabric pocket with the little boy trimmed with lace behind him. And I love rulers, measuring tapes and things in these grungy style journals. And this is the middle section I was telling you about. It's all journaling. Lots of pages there to write on, and they're all coffee stained. Okay, this begins the third signature, and it is a belly band also, decorated with a little piece of ephemera behind it. Collage assembly on this pocket. I tried to keep the color usage and the balance throughout the journal so that it looks cohesive and intentional. That's my new thing, intentional. That's some ledger paper coffee stain there. This is a decorative page. It's all fabric. I just love the way she looked in this collage assembly. And back here is a slant pocket. And this is actually an envelope that I put in for you to use. You can cut it in half. You can use it any place in your journal that you'd like to. Hide it in one of your hidden spots that you've already seen. There's another piece of ephemera. And again, this little assembly here is a pocket. And there's a couple of pieces of ephemera tucked away in there. And there's some darker coffee stained fabric on the edge of this page that's stamped. Pages. And then another pocket with another envelope for you. And this is a belly band. And he hides ephemera tucked under there. And I like to use these fabric belly bands also because the papers under them don't seem to move as much as they do in the paper. And then this is a stacked pocket assembly with lots of little ephemera for you. And the pocket goes all the way through. This is the stop point. So you have numerous points of insertion depending on the height of your ephemera. Lots of little tags and decorative pieces that I stuck in there for you to use in journal decorating. Turn this page, and there's another fabric pocket there. And then this is actually an envelope with ephemera, and she flips out of the way for you to write on the back or to do some journaling. You could take some of your longer pieces of ephemera and make you an assembly here. I left a little room in this one for you to have some creativity. And as you can see, the profile of the journal here as I'm tying it is really pretty because of all the laces and fabrics sewn onto the edges of the book. And again, that's the back. So this is Remember the Day, and it is in my Etsy shop if you're interested. And I've got another video coming up soon. I'm not going to jinx myself by talking about what it is because then something always happens in our family and I can't, start the videos. I'm just going to say be looking out in the next couple of days for something that might help you beginning journal makers. And anyway, I hope you like the journal and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.